NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's coming up next.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Welcome in, football fans. Thanks for joining us. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you, and Brock, on paper, it's not quite the competitive contest that everyone hopes for each week, but projections have us heavily tilted towards one sideline here.
One thing that is cool, Kate, it's been really easy to rally together this week for this team because nothing will unite a football roster, in my experience, than having the whole world against you. Heck, even your own fans at home against you. They don't care if nobody thinks they've got a shot. Those dudes playing today, putting that uniform on, they believe they can do this, and the power of that belief is a big deal.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Starting from the 5. Returns looking good so far. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by a QB coming into his 5th NFL season out of Oklahoma. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him. And he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
This one finds Goddard. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Josie Jewell making that stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. He's got the 1st and more inside the 25. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Toss play to Barkley. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
He's got Devontae Smith. And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. On third down, it's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got fourth down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
The kick by Hopkins is good, and that will get them on the board.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Moore with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. Bringing him out, coming off a tough rookie season as the top pick in the 2023 draft is Bryce Young.
Well, even though it took over an entire quarter for him to finally get on the field, he does get to head out there with a chance to give his team an immediate lead. And you almost expected, Kate, for him to do that. With how much time he's had on the sideline to prepare, to get his guys focused for their chance as it's finally arrived.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Straight to the air here, it's Young. It is caught left side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other and give him a chance to make a play.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Out of the gun, Young. Throw is there for Jatavion Sanders. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. But you sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Panthers facing a deficit near the break. They've got a man in motion. From the 44 here on 2nd down. Legette's got it. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. Man in motion here. Another try following the sack. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
Kid, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. It's scored as a 51-yard punt, and the Eagles will take possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Builds up. Oh, he lost the football. Panthers pick this one up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground, while the defense is hoping it didn't.
Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. New set of downs for him from the 46. Hurts throwing again. Goddard makes the catch. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Hurts to throw. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Throwing here, Hurts. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. In third and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass, and a fourth down instead.
It's no good. He needed more leg, and he sent it too far right. And they are unable to double their lead.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. A final throw before the break. He puts some air under this one, deep right. They connect on the deep shot. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. We're at halftime here in Philadelphia, and the Eagles have soared to a lead at the break. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Raheem Blackshear now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
On 3rd down, it's Young. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Carolina in punt formation. He has it at the 33. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And it's going to be their football coming up. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tackle made by J.C. Horn.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
From the 45 on second down. He's got Smith. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still first down.
They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. They're running the option, short side. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Xavier Woods up to make the tackle.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Take it off with it again. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
From the red zone now. Flushed out of the play. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and 17 at the Panthers' 26-yard line.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Trying again following the sack. This one finds Goddard. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
You put up the combine times of tight ends running a 40-yard dash, and they certainly don't run as fast as the safeties or the corners in this league. But when you get them going in the right direction and you get them dragging across the field like that, well, they can still do their damage.
He'll throw it. That one's complete, right side. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that third down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They only needed a couple, and that is what they got. Not the most impressive gain, but a big one as they get the first.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles only up by a few. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. Is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 9-point advantage. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Blackshear on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. Here he is to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing now. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
So now here's 3rd and 5. To throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. Now to throw. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Running left, this is Barkley. And he's going to take this down inside the 25 before being stopped. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Motion man left is Brown. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. They go to Barkley again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the Panthers decide to spend their third and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. The Eagles take a knee. They're going to let the seconds tick away in this win.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Setting up for the kneel down on third. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one. So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. And a lackluster day offensively, thankfully overshadowed by a top-notch defensive effort to get the win in a shutout. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.